These are the histories of tomorrow, retold for today. Wonder and Wonest presents The Pogo Highway. Tell me about transport, said Wonder, bouncing slightly on the balls of her feet. In tomorrow time, do people still sit in metal boxes, breathing each other's exhaust? Wonest smiled, the sort of smile that suggested he'd been waiting for exactly this question. But what if they didn't sit at all? What if they bounced? Once upon a tomorrow, the world traveled not on wheels, but on springs. The Pogo Highway stretched like a ribbon of soft, hard road across towns and cities, just firm enough to launch you skyward, just forgiving enough to catch your fall. The surface had a peculiar texture, rather like bouncing on a giant's mattress that had been left out in the rain and somehow improved by the experience. Everyone had a pogo. Children pogoed to school, their lunchboxes rattling cheerfully in backpacks that had learned to compress on landing. Ministers pogoed to church, their Sunday bests somehow managing to stay crisp despite the constant up and down. But surely, interrupted Wonder, people must have fallen. All that bouncing sounds rather dangerous. Oh, they fell plenty, Wonest assured her. But here's the curious thing. With practice, you could achieve quite spectacular leaps. 2 car lengths in a single bound was considered respectable. 3 was impressive. 4 was showing off, and everyone knew it. There was a golden rule that every pogo person learned within their first week on the highway. Never pogo under a bridge. Why ever not? Asked Wonder. Because, said a voice from the crowd of commuters, you drool when you're concentrating on the landing. Drool, 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 chanted the children, who had appeared from seemingly nowhere and were now demonstrating the phenomenon with alarming accuracy. It was a curious law of physics, or perhaps of comedy, but undeniably true. The concentration required for a perfect landing seemed to activate some ancient connection between determination and saliva production. Scientists studied it. Doctors documented it. Comedians built entire careers around it. The pogos themselves came in varieties. Some sprouted cheerful yellow umbrellas when the first drops of rain began to fall, the click-pop of opening canopies creating impromptu percussion sections along the highway. Some had little brass bells that chimed with each bounce, turning the morning commute into an unplanned symphony. Others featured suspension systems so advanced that they could absorb a 3-story bounce with barely a whoosh of displaced air. It sounds delightful, said Wonder. Like the whole world became a playground. Wonest's expression darkened slightly. But you know how these stories go, don't you? Road rage never really took hold on the Pogo Highway. It's remarkably difficult to shake your fist at someone whilst hurtling skyward, finger wagging uselessly in the air before gravity reclaims you. Arguments had a way of being literally deflated by the time you landed. For a while, oh, what a glorious while it was, life bounced along happily, until the rich discovered the rocket pack. Of course they did, muttered Wonder. The rocket pack floated smugly 10 meters above the ground.